Ta-da! Okay, so yes, we are going to start off with a little bit of maths. You'll need a bit of spare paper in case you want to make any notes or do any calculations or anything like that. You do have a worksheet for maths with some questions on. We might get onto it, we might not. If not, it's fine. You can do it in your own time. But we're going to work through the PowerPoint together and then we're going to have a look at the reading comprehension. All good? Those of you that I can see, thumbs up. Superstars, well done. Okay, so I'm going to share the PowerPoint now. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, well done, Sarah. Thumbs up on the screen like that as well if I can't see you. You're absolute superstar. Okay, so last week we looked at big numbers, didn't we? We looked at big numbers last week. And this week, what we're going to do is we're going to order and compare numbers up to 10 million. So these first few sessions all cover the real foundation of maths, all these really key core things that we need to know to be able to do all the big complicated stuff later. Okay. So today, we're going to be ordering and comparing numbers up to 10 million. You can see we've got our less than and greater than signs either side as well. You might remember it. Does anybody still think of the crocodiles eating the big numbers? Yeah. I think even though you learn that really far down, you still do it when you're in year six and goodness knows where. It's always the crocodiles, and I love that. Okay, so numbers can be ordered in different ways. So take the following numbers as an example: 1, 5, 2, 9, and 7. So we can order them from largest to smallest. You like my little Russian dolls there. So largest to smallest would be 9, 7, 5, 2, 1. We could also say that we've ordered them in descending order. Have you heard that word before? Descending order. Brilliant. Say from largest to smallest. And then we could also order them from smallest to largest. And that would be, well, does anyone know? Do you want to type it in the chat? Do you know what that would be? Can you type your answer in the chat? Let's try it out in the chat, shall we? What would it be if we order something? So largest to smallest is descending. What would be smallest to largest? Yeah, guys, I love it. Brilliant. Fantastic. And can I just say, what fantastic spelling you guys have. Well done. Fantastic. Yeah, you're correct. It's ascending order. Superstars. Okay. This example is very simple in nature. After all, our learning objective today is to order and compare numbers up to 10 million. Okay. As such, your next task will be to order numbers which are up to 10 million from smallest to largest. And then largest to smallest. Okay, when ordering numbers, it's important to quickly scan all the numbers for a few different features. For example, how many digits each number has or which numbers are similar, telling you to spend a little longer focusing on them. What you'll see is in a lot of exam questions, when they get you to compare numbers, they'll make them super similar. So they'll all have the digits 1 and 0. They'll only have those two digits in. And then it makes it quite difficult when you're looking at them. So you need to pay quite a bit of attention. Okay, so this question, it says, order these numbers from largest to smallest. And what we're going to do, first off, we are going to check the millions column first. We can see that all these numbers in our list have millions. And we're going to work from left to right. So we start from the left and we check the millions column. We can tell straight away that the number with the 9 in the millions is the largest, followed by the number with the 7, then the number 6. Okay, so we can see we'll go from smallest to largest. Ta-da! And there it is. Okay. Then we check the hundreds of thousands column. Okay, so we work from left to right. We check the millions, then we check the hundreds of thousands. There are two numbers which have 2 in the millions column. So these two, the one at the beginning and the one at the end. So we need to compare these two numbers by checking their hundred thousands. We can see one has 4 and one has 2. And after checking that, we know that 4 is bigger than 2 So the larger of the two numbers is this first one here. So that's going to go next, followed by the next one. And then that leaves us with just one number at the end, which is 1,294,591, which is the smallest number. All good. Everybody okay? Yeah, please let me know if you're not. Okay, brilliant. Remember, it's what I'm here for. Don't be scared. I don't bite, I promise. And anyway, you're in a computer screen. I can't reach you. So have a go on your note paper or anywhere that you've got some spare paper, lined paper. It doesn't matter. Can you order the numbers from smallest to largest? You can pick whether you do these in the yellow box or the green box, but you need to just do either one. So there's 6 numbers that you need to order. Either do the yellow numbers or the green numbers. Have a go now on your paper. Can you order them from smallest to largest? And as I say, I am here. You can type to me in the chat. Oops, oops, oops. Go back, go back. Nearly. And then you can also let me know in the chat as well when you're done. So once you've finished, you can also let me know. So if you just come back in the room, don't worry. You're choosing either the yellow box or the green box. And you're ordering the numbers. Either these ones from largest to smallest or the green ones from smallest to largest. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you for telling me when you're done. Brilliant. Super. Oh, well done, Zane, superstar. If you do finish, maybe have a go at the other question you've not done. See if you can do that one just while we wait for the next few people to finish. Well done, Amara, superstar. I know you're having a bit of trouble in and out, aren't you? Bless you. But well done, you're doing really well. So remember, when we're comparing, we start with the millions, then look at the 100,000s, then the thousands. Keep working your way from left to right. Oh, I love this. Somebody's even shown me their answers. Well done. If you finished, fantastic. Loving this. Well done. Like I say, if you finished one, maybe try the other one. Give that one a go as well. Oh, well done, Sarah. That's amazing. Okay, so can see where, oh, well done. Can see we've got people, oh, superstars. Yeah, we're getting to the point now where we're done. Okay, so I'm going to show you on the screen the answers. Here we go. Have a check. And obviously, I want to see some celebration if you got it correct. Yeah, I want to see some celebration. You might do some little celebrations on your screen. You might type in the chat to me going, yeah. I've done it. There you go. So have a look, compare with yours. How have you done? Yay! Well done, Katerina. That's amazing. Love that. Some quick checking. Yes, well done, Zin. Superstar. I love it. So you can see with the questions, they do often make the numbers really similar, which can make it a bit tricky. So you do need to focus. Like you notice this one here, we've got all nines, then you've got fives and fours and nines here in the different orders. It just makes it really complicated. Oh, Eva, you superstar. Yeah, love to see these smiley faces. Sarah, yeah, love it. Oh, don't worry, Amara, it's okay. You can look at your answers and see if look at it backwards and see if it does it the right way. Don't worry. Oh, absolute superstar. So everybody's feeling okay ordering numbers, okay? Brilliant. Okay, let's move on. So far, we've looked at ordering numbers. However, that's only part of our lesson today. We're also going to look at comparing numbers as well. Now, when we do this, we can use three symbols to help us do this. So we've got our crocodiles, like I say, don't matter what year you're in, we're always thinking of crocodiles. We've got greater than, less than, or equal to. So those are the three symbols that we're going to be using. So who can tell me? Who can I unmute to tell me which symbol is which here? Who have we got? Who can tell me which symbol is which? Don't be shy. Sarah.
Um, is the top one greater than and the bottom one smaller?
Yeah, superstar. Well done. Thank you for sharing. Super. Okay, they mean greater than or less than. The gap this side is greater than the other, so we put the larger number on this side. Like we say, a crocodile always eats the larger number. And the gap this side is less than the other side, so we put the smaller number to this side. Okay, so the mouth is always open towards the bigger number. Okay. Let's have a look. So here we can see it in practice. So we've got 3,591,201 is greater than 2,059,182. And this is 10 to the power of 5. Okay, so that means we've done 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Just means you've done it 5 times. Okay, is less than 8,572,913. And that's how we use the symbols. Okay, so again, you're going to pick a coloured box, copy the statements, and put the correct symbol in the correct place. So if you have a look, this box here, we have to the power of symbols. So this is cubed and this is squared. If you can do that, then definitely have a go. Basically, what it means is, well, would anybody, if I just highlight on the screen, actually, let's have a go. Have a look at this one here. Would anybody like to tell me what this would be? What would 10 to the power of 3 be? Oh, a lovely little rhyme there for you as well. Here we go. Is it Nanye? Yeah, perfect. I'm asked to unmute. Oh, sorry. I've asked to unmute you again. Is it come through? Hi, darling.
So does it mean so 10 times 10 and then you times it by 3?
Really good guess. Okay, Ro, really good. I can totally see why you would say that, but it's not quite right. It's not quite there. You're part of the way there, but that times 3 at the end is the little bit that we need to change. Okay, so you are right. We're going to do 10 times 10, superstar. Can anybody help us finish the calculation? Thank you so much. That was really good. Eva, oh, I keep going to unmute people and then they move along the screen. Eva, would you like to tell us what do we need to do?
We need to do, we need to 10 times 10 times 10.
Superstar. So, oh, let me get my pencil going again. So we're going to do 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, brilliant.
which is
So
1,000.
thank you so much. I was going to say, could you also tell us what the answer would be? So 10 times 10 is 100, and then we times it by 10 again. So it's 1,000. So 10 cubed is 1,000. Okay. Can anybody help me with this one over here? Can anybody help me with this one? Okay. Amara, what do we do for this one?
So is it 10 squared?
It is indeed super language. Well done. What do we do for that one?
Well, is it 10 times 10, which is 100? So, which gives, so 100 times 500,000 is,
A big number, isn't it?
yeah.
Don't worry, you don't need to work that one out on the spot. You can have a go when you're working on your paper. Don't worry, okay? But I'm so pleased. That was really great and super mathematical language as well. So thank you so much. So this is 10 squared. So it means 10 times 10. If you notice, it has a little 2, doesn't it? With times it, you can see 10 appears twice. When we do 10 to the power of 3, or sometimes it's called 10 cubed, you can see we're doing it 3 times, aren't we? So 10 times 10 times 10. So that's a little way to remember. Whatever the little number is, that's how many times we're going to do it. So have a look at those questions. You decide which box you want to do. Do what you are comfortable doing, okay? Because remember, this is the skill I'm looking for. Can you do the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols correctly? Okay. So have a go, choose your box, have a go at the questions. So greater than, less than, or equal to. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes. I don't expect you to get all of them done. So honestly, don't worry. We're just having a little go. I love this. Can see beavering away. That's amazing. Remember, I'm here if you need me. Some people are popping their answers in the chat just for me to check, and that's absolutely fine. If you want to do that, or you can wait till the end when I reveal the answers. Wow, you guys are on fire. Love this. You guys are so good at using the chat properly. You're doing so well. Okay. I am going to stop there. We're going to stop there. Do not worry if you've not managed to answer all the questions. As long as you have done 3 or 4, that is all good. Okay. So I am going to reveal the answers to you now so you can have a mark on what you've done. Ta-da! So have a look. I know some of you sent me some to check and I've let you know on some of them. That was brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing. And again, you can let me know how you've done in the chat as well. Let me know how you've done. Did you get them correct? Are you feeling confident? Let me know. Remember, it's what I'm here for. Looking good, looking good. I love seeing you all work super hard as well. You're amazing. Yay! Well done, Steve. That's amazing. 10 out of 10. Whoop whoop. Again, remember, you got to raise the roof or give yourself some celebration. Yeah, you do. Especially on this Sunday evening. We've got to keep the vibe going. Yay, well done, Eva. That's amazing. Superstar. I love the big smiley faces. Brilliant. Yeah, some people got onto all the purple ones as well that were tricky, really tricky. They're all quite tricky though, because they are big numbers. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry if you missed one. That's absolutely fine. Got fourth purple box though, and only one wrong. That's amazing. Yes. Well done. You guys, you've got this. I'm so proud of you. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Yeah, big smiles all around, baby. Oh, you guys are amazing. Well done. Super efficient, super quick, and well done on doing the power of questions as well. That's fantastic. Okay, so what do you think common errors might be when people are ordering and comparing numbers? What do you think are the common errors? What might they get wrong? Oh, that's brilliant. When everybody puts their hand up at once, my screen changes. So when I go to select someone, Eva, won't let me unmute you. There you go. What do we think might be a common error?
They might be like you when the n numbers, when they're like the same digits, they might get confused.
Yeah. When there's really similar digits, they might get confused. Definitely. Well done. Thank you so much. Nanya, what do you think? What do you think people might get wrong?
I think that they might look at the smallest column first,
Yeah,
like
well
the
done.
ones.
Yeah, superstar. So they might actually work the wrong way round. So they might go from right to left instead. So they're looking at the ones. Great answer. Superstar. Thank you. Any others? Katerina, what? Oh, have I asked? There we go. Katerina, what do you think? Is it unmuting you? Hey, there we go. Hi, darling.
They might forget to look at all of the columns to see the numbers.
Yeah, superstar. They might forget to look at all of them because lots of people make assumptions, don't they? Oh, I've done that bit, I've done that bit, all the rest is done. So, yeah, fantastic. Super answer. Well done. Oh, you guys are on fire. So often people will not carefully check the different digits place value and rush into writing their comparison or order, which is what you guys have said. In addition to this, people mistakenly order incorrectly. For example, the question asks for the largest to smallest, but they actually write the smallest to largest. Can I just say that happens so many times? And it's so frustrating because I've had to mark children's answers as wrong, even though they can clearly compare numbers. They've just not read the question properly. So really, really make sure you read the question. Does it want it from smallest to largest or largest to smallest? Brilliant. Okay, so these are some of the questions that are on your sheet. We're going to skip over just a moment. Why aren't you working? There we go. Okay, so final challenge now. Again, you can choose which box you would like to do. We've got pink or blue this time. This is our final challenge. So the pink box says order the numbers from largest to smallest. And then the blue box wants you to order them from smallest to largest, but you do have to do the calculation first. So totally up to you what you would like to do. And as always, I am here in the chat if you need me. Yeah, well done, Amara. They read the numbers wrong. If they don't know their place value, they'll get it wrong, won't they? Super. Yeah, perfect. These are great answers. Again, you can share your answers with me in the chat if you want. It's absolutely fine if not, if you want to mark it yourself when I reveal the answers, but this is really good. Well done, guys. Okay, maybe another 30 seconds. And then I'll reveal the answers. I feel like you're all really confident and doing a super job, so this is great. You can see how they love, honestly, they love giving you questions where the numbers and the digits are so similar. That's why you need to really concentrate. Okay. Okay, right. I'm going to reveal the answers. Da, 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 da. Here you go. If you manage to complete all the blue as well, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's have a look how you've done. Well done, Eva, superstar. Okay, are we all good? Everybody feeling good? Okay, everybody feeling confident? Well done, got them all correct. Yeah, the blue was tricky, don't worry. But if you've got the pink correct, that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, brilliant. Okay, so those are the answers. All feeling good? Okay, well done. Yay, you got all of them right. Superstar. Yay, the pink, all correct. Amazing, amazing. Brilliant. Okay, so you do have another sheet with lots of questions on. So like last time, you can complete the sheet in your own time. So it's basically what we've done in the lesson. And it's again where you can choose the colour boxes that you want to have a go at. You don't need to do all of them, but choose the box that is good for you. Okay, choose the box that is good for you. I'm going to upload the answers again. So once you've done it, you can have a look at your answers and you can mark them. So that's all fab. Okay, everybody okay so far? All good? Yeah, brilliant. Well done. You guys are absolute rock stars. I love it. Okay, so it is time for us to move on to our reading. We are already over halfway through the lesson. Oh my goodness. How quick is it going? I can't believe it. Time flies when you are having fun. So, our vocabulary reading work, vocabulary and comprehension work, this week we are looking at Charlotte's Web. Has anybody read Charlotte's Web already? Yeah, anybody? I love this book. I absolutely love this book. It's one of my all-time favorites. I read it when I was about your age as well, and I just thought it was wonderful. Da, da, da. Oh, you've already done the worksheet. You absolute legend. Brilliant. Okay, super. So, I'm going to read this extract. Now, can anybody remember what we do when we have some reading comprehension? What is a really good thing to do as we go through the text? What's a really good thing to do? Anyone remember? Um, yeah, is there anyone actually speaking to you? Yeah, what's really good for us to do?
To underline the important information.
You superstar, well done. Really good for us to underline the important, because then when we go to do the questions, okay, we'll be able to look back and hopefully find some of the key things that we want for the questions. Can anybody remember what types of things we underline? So what types of things do we underline? Sarah, do you know? What do we underline?
Maybe we underline like maybe words that you don't know or information you think are very important, or maybe even words that are written differently from the rest of the text.
Yeah, well done. So some of the words you can see are already bold, aren't they? So yeah, we're going to pick those out. I also love that you've just said any words that you're not quite sure of. I do think that's really important to do as well. So any words that you look at and you're not quite sure on the meaning, underline those as well. Okay, really good. Well done. So what we're going to do is we're going to read through the text and we are going to underline or highlight if you've got your highlighter pencil or a coloured pencil, whatever you would like to do. And we are going to underline the text of all these important things. Sorry, I'm just trying to move the window out of the way. So this is an extract from Charlotte's Web. It's a quite short one today, so this is quite nice. It won't take us too long. So some of the things I like to underline are names. Okay, names, because then you often get questions which refer to certain characters, and that means you can flip back at your text and you can see that person really quickly. So that really helps. Mr. Zuckerman had the best swing in the county. It was a single long piece of heavy rope tied to the beam over the north doorway. So I'm actually going to highlight all of that because I think that's a really good description and it's really specific. At the bottom end of the rope was a fat knot to sit on. So again, this is painting a really good picture in the reader's head. It was arranged so that you could swing without being pushed. You climbed a ladder to the hayloft. Then, holding the rope, you stood at the edge and looked down and were scared and dizzy. I like to underline feelings as well. If you've underlined anything extra to me, that is absolutely fine. You might find some bits that you think are important or words that you want to investigate a little bit more. That's absolutely fine. Then you straddled the knot. I love that word. That's really good, isn't it? So you straddled the knot, great verb, okay? So that it acted as a seat. I'm going to underline acted as well because it's saying that the knot is acting. So like pretending to be a seat, it's there in place of a seat. Then you got up all your nerve, took a deep breath and jumped. For a second, you seemed to be falling to the barn floor far below, but then suddenly the rope would begin to catch you and you would sail through the barn door. I love that. Going a mile a minute with the wind whistling in your eyes and ears and hair. So going through the barn door a mile a minute. Would anybody like to have a go at explaining what that description means? You go through the barn door a mile a minute. What do we think that means? Let's have a look. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Katerina, what do you think it means?
I think it's describing what it's saying.
Yeah, it's describing, isn't it? It's describing the feeling and what actually happens as you go on that swing. Definitely. It's a great description. But that key phrase that I'm picking out there, a mile a minute. If you go a mile a minute, what do you think that means? You can pass it on if you want. Yeah. Does anybody want to have a go? What do we think? A mile a minute. What does that mean? Amara, what do you think?
It means like you're going really fast. So if you drive, like when you drive, so it says like you go a mile an hour. So if you go a mile a minute, it means you're going like really fast.
Yeah, superstar. It means you're going really, really fast, okay? You're traveling a mile in a minute, essentially. Superstar. So I love that description that really emphasizes how fast you go on that swing. It's really good, isn't it? And then you've got the wind. Not only does it whistle in your ears and your hair, in your eyes as well. Does everybody know that feeling? You know, when you go really fast, maybe you're on like a bike and you can feel the wind in your eyes. Does everybody know that feeling? Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? To describe, but it is. You're going so fast, it's like you can't blink in time to sort of protect your eyes and you can feel it in your eyes. I love that description. And it says, then you would zoom upward into the sky. Love that as well. Zoom. The word zoom. What does the word zoom make you think of? Zoom makes you think of a certain thing, I think. Something, what would zoom up into the sky? What might zoom up into the sky? Sarah, what do you think?
The first thing that comes to my mind, it's like I think fast, and then I may like it says like because it's talking about swing, I think about a girl or a boy or somebody on a swing and they're really high up, kind of on the swing, like when you swing really high.
Yeah, perfect. They're going really, really high, aren't they? We can picture it now. I love that. Thank you. And I love because Eva's written it in the chat for me. We are thinking on the same page. We're reading each other's minds. So it makes me think of a rocket. It makes Eva think of a rocket as well. What zooms up to the sky? A rocket. So you get that impression, that picture in your head. What a great description that just makes it so vivid for the reader. So then you would zoom upward into the sky and look up at the clouds, and the rope would twist, and you would twist and turn with the rope. Then you would drop down, down, down. Okay. We have Oh, yes, I love that, Amara. Yeah, I watch that all the time because my little girl's 3. Amara's making a little Paw Patrol reference. So you would drop down, down, down. Why has the author chosen to repeat the word down 3 times? What effect does that have? Anybody else? So we've got Zane, Anya. Anybody else want to have a go? Don't worry if not. If you're not feeling confident, that's fine. But anybody else? Somebody? Yes, Anya, well done. It's repetition, superstar. Zane, why do we think we've got the word repeated 3 times? Can we unmute? Is it working? Hi, darling. Is the microphone working or is it not playing ball today? No? Don't worry, it's okay. So maybe if you can type in the chat maybe instead, if the microphone isn't working, it's okay. Maybe have a go in the chat as well, okay? Okay, so why have we got the repetition 3 times? Can anybody help me? Eva, you're on fire. I love it. Oh, should we try again, Zane? Is it going to work? Hello, hello. Oh no, it's not working. If you go to the bottom of the screen where your little microphone is, where it says audio, if you press the little arrow next to it, it will let you select which microphone you'd like to use. Sometimes they're not set up for the right one. So if you select it, it might work. I'll ask to unmute you one more time and then we'll see if we can get it working. If not, it's okay. Hello. Oh no, it's still not working. I can see you're talking, but I can't hear what you're saying, sweetheart. I'm so sorry it's not working. Maybe we can have a look at it and see what we can do for next week, okay? But thank you so much. Oh, hello. Was that you speaking then? Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. We'll have to move on. So we've got lots of people typing in the chat as well. Thank you. You're absolutely correct. So we've got the repetition of down, down, down. It has a strong effect on the reader. It really emphasizes how far they are falling. Okay. If I said to you, oh, they drop down, you think, okay, a little bit. But if I say to you, they drop down, 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 it just emphasizes how far. It must be a really long distance. So that repetition helps to emphasize that, okay? So we've got you drop down, down, down out of the sky and come sailing back into the barn, almost into the hayloft, then sail out again. I love that description as well. Sail makes it seem quite smooth, doesn't it? Not quite so far this time. Then in again, not quite so high. Then out again, then in again, then out, then in. So again, you've got that like repetition, out, in, because that emphasizes just how many times you're swinging. And then you jump off and fall down and let somebody else try it. Mothers for miles around worried about Zuckerman's swing. I love that. It's a bit sort of exaggeration, isn't it? Mothers for miles around. So it means every mother knew about this swing and was just going, oh goodness, I hope my child doesn't jump on this swing. About Zuckerman's swing. They feared some child would fall off, but no child ever did. Children almost always hang on to things tighter than their parents think they will. Brilliant. Okay, so we've done some annotation and selected what we think are the most important parts. Okay, and now we can use that to help us with our questions. Okay, but what I'm going to do is you might get some time to do these questions in your own time. What I'm going to suggest we do for the moment is I'd like to just skip all the way to this synonyms activity. Okay, so the synonyms activity, and you've got a lovely grid here. So skip over to that question. Synonyms are something that comes up a lot. Okay, so I thought it'd be really good for us to do together. So synonyms are words or phrases that mean the same thing as another word or thing. So for example, great is a synonym of fantastic. Now it says, of the 3 options given for each word in bold, identify which word is not a synonym. Okay, so identify which word is not a synonym. For example, if we have a look at the first one, so the word we're looking at is in bold, so we've got single, and then out of these 3 words after it, we need to decide which one is not a synonym. Okay, so we've got sole, compound, or individual. So I've got some answers in the chat. I love it. Some people are so like, yeah, I know this. I know this. Okay. Well done, Anya. That's amazing. I can see lots of people are going straight to the chat. I love it. So good question. Sole, this means 1. So if you are the sole person on the lesson, you're the only person there. Well done, well done, well done. Yeah, superstars. So you guys, I think, are going to be amazing at this. The word that is not a synonym is compound, because we have single, sole meaning 1, and individual as well. If you have an individual apple, you have 1 apple. So the word that is not a synonym is compound. Compound is a mix of like 2 things, okay? So what you need to do for each of them is identify what is the word that is not a synonym, okay? So which word is not a synonym of the one in bold? I love this. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes now. Well, how long? What's the time? 6 minutes past 6. Goodness me. I'm going to give you 3 or 4 minutes now. Have a look at those and get as many done as possible. My top tip is, if you get to a word and you're not sure about it, move on to the next one. Okay, try and do as many as you can. And like I say, if you get to one that you're unsure of, you can have a chat with me in the chat. You can ask me for some help, or you can move on to the next one. I love this. If you have told me the answer to question 2 in the chat, you are correct. Everybody's got it correct. No problem, Eva. So top tip, next time, you can read the work before the session, but just don't do it, okay? Because we will be going through it in the session, all right? But I love, love, love how proactive and efficient you are. That's amazing. There we go. We can see them all now, can't we? Amazing. Just going to, there's lots of chats, messages. So I'm just going through. If I don't reply to your question straight away, just move on to the next one, because I'm just having a look at everything I've got. Great questions. And don't worry, if you get to words and you don't know what they mean, it's absolutely fine. You should always look at it as a learning opportunity. So, okay, I don't know what that word means today, but I'm going to find out, and then I'll be able to use it in the future. Okay, you're welcome. So well done for using the chat well, guys. Just having a look at your messages, Danny. You guys are fantastic at this. Your vocabulary knowledge is fantastic. Well done. So like I say, there's always quite a few questions based around synonyms, antonyms. Obviously, antonyms are the opposite. It's really great to get a good grasp on your vocabulary and knowing synonyms for lots of words. So that's fantastic. If you do have a correct answer, what I usually do is like love heart the answer. So if you get a love heart on your answer, it means, yeah, you've done what you need to do. It's correct. Well done. Remember, I'm here if you have a question. Perfect. If you do finish before the time's up, you can start having a go at some of the comprehension questions. Well done, guys. You're doing so amazing. And like I say, if you do get to a part and you're like, do you know what? I don't know this word. Like I say, it's always a learning experience. We can learn what the new word is. Pop it into our memory bank for the next time. Okay, so I'm going to stop us there. Don't worry if you've not quite finished. What I'm going to do, can I just say, amazing, you guys in the chats. And when we've not known one of the words, we've come back, had a discussion. It's been really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share with you the answers. Here they are. So you can have a look at what you've done. Don't worry if you didn't quite get all of it finished. Those are your answers. And then any mistakes that you've made, just make sure you correct them, because then you can go back, have a look. I would definitely really study this vocabulary. Love that celebration. Well done. Having a wide vocabulary is really, really important for your 11+ exams. So making sure you're doing lots of reading, making notes of any fantastic vocab you see, using it in your own writing really, really helps. But can I just say, you guys have done an amazing, amazing start. Yeah, woohoo! Love it. Well done. Those answers that I was seeing in the chat were fantastic. You guys were doing absolutely brilliantly. So well done. And like I say, if there were any words that you were unsure of, it's okay. You've learned what a new word is today, okay? Any other questions? Remember, I'm here. But we are actually coming up to the end of our session. Oh my goodness. What a wonderful group you guys are. So I'm going to stop the share. So, and what I'll also do is